everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. Thanks for joining me today. Kyra, your favorite and my favorite dirtbag. She talked about me again in one of her lives. I paid for it. I downloaded it and I screen recorded it because there's no other way to do it. And so I don't know who was doing the screen recordings before, but they're not doing it anymore, and so I have to kind of do it myself. But she gets into the nitty gritty here about me a little bit. She's a little bit upset with me, so let's find out what she's talking about. All right, so Kyra does this stupid live. I guess people pay to be on this live. I think they pay to be on this live. I do, but the videos that I do about this virtually offsets the $12 I have to pay. So it's kind of worth it, in my opinion. I get the inside scoop on Kyra. Now, a couple of people have sent me little snippets and stuff like that, and I've only heard a couple of things, but I haven't done the whole live, and so we're going to go through it. Obviously, we're going to speed up a little bit because I'm sure it's just bullshit, just talking about TV shows and fake boobs. Looks like she's smuggling literally beach balls into the beach that you're not allowed to bring beach balls into. Like, it's relax. Okay, Kyra? You're dumb. So I'm sure she's got lots of fun, great things to say about me. She's a super fan probably. So let's talk about it. What are these pants? Are you sure? Where do you even buy pants like this? What pants are...
We're gonna do the air fryer with these.
Okay.
This needs to be washed.
You need to be washed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's fine. It's comfort.
Is it built like a nail gun right here? But what are we talking about? A kid? The way she's standing, a kid.
Okay.
You say that every time.
I know. Actually, every once in a while, if you're not looking, I'll put it in the sink and fill it with water, so you have no choice.
The forehead is foreheading today.
Okay, we're just gonna put them in here.
Was that a chicken burger? It's not a hamburger.
Even though they're not cooked at all? Okay.
To this day, it boggles the mind that someone would get fake boobs down to your belly button. Is there like a selection chart? Or you're like, can I get the ones that hang to your belly button, please? I just don't get it.
They're turkey burgers, so if you're not into turkey burgers...
I can honestly tell you've never had a turkey burger. Are they good?
Then you wouldn't like them. But after having turkey... Like, I used to have no problem with beef burgers, like beef patties. But after having turkey for so long, I'm not sure I could have beef again. I feel like unless it's like at In-N-Out, like that's good. But the beef, the frozen beef, is terrible.
Okay.
It's like all I could afford back in the day was bulk beef burgers. So they also were like gross.
Bulk beef?
You know, it's just cheaper to go get yourself some lean ground beef or fatty ground beef. Okay, medium is good. And just make a smash burger. There's really nothing better than a smash burger. Okay, coarse salt, little pepper, some cheese on that thing. A smash burger is like superior to any other burger.
Bulk beef.
Although Harvey's burgers, if I had my choice and I had to like eliminate all burgers from everywhere, Harvey's I would keep. In-N-Out's good, but I don't think you guys have Harvey's in the States. Do you have Harvey's? You don't have Swiss LA either. I think they're owned by the same company here. So we have Swiss LA and Harvey's. We call it Swiss LA Christian Chicken. It's really good, by the way. If you ever come to Canada, you've got to go to Swiss LA, okay? But the Harvey's burgers, oh my gosh. Yeah. Extra pickles. Name your favorite burger down below. I've never had Whataburger. I've heard they're really good. I've had In-N-Out a bunch of times. Really, really good. Simple, but good. I've had, that's it. Pretty much. Oh, Steak and Shake, I think it is. Steak and Shake. Their burgers are really good. I think Steak and Shake is basically In-N-Out, but the Steak and Shake little fries you get, damn!
Your sunglasses didn't come. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, that's alright.
I thought these ones are like, how cute are these? You guys, these are kids' glasses. Honestly, I want them for myself.
Okay.
I don't think it would look very age appropriate, but
You gotta talk about age appropriate. You literally sell dildos next to pictures of your kids, so get wrecked.
They came in like a 4-pack. I got them on Shein for kids. And they're so
I thought we weren't doing Shein. I got raked over the coals for doing a Temu ad. Like on my channel. Like people got really upset with me. I thought we weren't doing Temu and Shein. I thought that was out.
cute. I should get Levi some. Although
I guess she wouldn't care.
I buy the girls.
I mean, she sells dildos next to pictures of her kids, which is crazy.
These all the time. Not necessarily these, but I buy them sunglasses all the time. Are you hungers?
Are you hungers?
I always think of the Tik Tok. I'm hungry.
Let's go. I'm gonna fast forward it. People are literally paying to watch this. This isn't like something anybody can watch. People are paying, are in this chat and being like, "This is great. This is great content that I'm paying for."
Molly.
Sure.
Wow, so riveting.
Anyways. Do you like them? Do you think they look okay? My black ones I love from Amazon, but I've been using those for years. And I lost them, but I would repurchase them. So, this is what we got. The only thing is, I wish they gave me the case. Because now I have to go on Amazon and get a case.
Do you not have a case? No one likes you.
You?
Just use a Ziploc bag or something. No, you do. If you need one case, just go to like a Lost and Found somewhere, like a YMCA or something.
Also, now your old sunglasses you can like put in your truck and keep them in there, and then the pair that comes from American.
You know the truck that I bought for you? You're welcome, sugared hits.
Go put in the diaper bag. Deal? We're going to a paint night tonight. Not really a paint night. It's paint pumpkins.
Well, is it painting? Then it's a paint night. Shut up, dumbass.
Which we have to get paintbrushes, by the way. Because I don't have. I did have a bunch.
Yeah.
Do you know where they went? I feel like you gave up on washing them and just threw them away.
You guys gave up on putting them in the sink.
I think I gave up and threw them away.
Yeah.
You guys should see.
Wow. Thanks for this awesome chat.
Oh my gosh. The whole paint bin. So then we had a bunch of kids.
She does her hair. She pulls it back. She looks like me. It's like, and the sun hits it. Ding! Oh, I'm blind. Ah, save me. Although that would come in handy if she's like lost at sea, right? And she's like, "There's an airplane," and then like Preston puts her back her hair, and then her forehead's like, and the plane's like, "There's a person. Save the person!" And then they fly over like, "Oh, it's just Kyra. Never mind. We didn't see anything." They fly away. My imagination.
It's over as we always do, and they were playing outside, and it was great, wonderful. They asked if they could paint. I was like, yeah, there's like nothing left anyways. Like, good luck. Don't even bother using paintbrush. You're gonna have to stick your finger in there and like finger paint. And they were entertained for so long, and like I kept checking on them and like went outside with them, and, like they were painting whatever, and I didn't like connect the dots. But then I realized because they were painting for so long, what paint did you guys use? They used the paint that we use for our gender reveal, which is not kids washable paint. It was like acrylic paint, I think is what you call it. So anyways, the whole...
Holy shit!
Full. Like, we hadn't even opened the blue one yet, because obviously she was a girl. So the whole side of the house, sidewalk, or like concrete area, is covered in
acrylic paint, idiot.
Levi's brand.
I cannot believe people pay for this. If I do members only content, it's like, let's have a good combo. Let's watch a TV show together. Let's do something. I don't do very often, but like, this is crazy that she gets paid to do this. They're literally just gonna like just be doing their shit on camera and like just like pay for us, and they're not even acknowledging the people in the chat. This is crazy.
What are you guys up to on this very eventful Friday?
Oh, we're here too, watching you guys, weirdos. This is so weird to me.
People still do things on Friday when you're an adult?
People do things all the time. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Every adult I know is like cleaning or going to dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go. Wow. Just amazing. So much thought put into this content that's just like, it's just... So thanks for all the work, Kyra. We just appreciate how much energy and just well thought outness that you put into your shit. It's unmatched. Nobody comes close to how good you are. I'm just always in awe of how good you are.
Did you get bangs? No, which is part of the reason I hate this hairstyle, because then my baby hairs don't go back the rest of my hair.
I think your baby hair took some of its hair, like, peace out, biatch!
So it looks like I have bangs. know I had a big forehead until somebody told me. Talk about self-reflection. Jeez, couldn't even look in the mirror. I thought about front bangs.
You should do a middle part.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, asshole.
Millie has his hair. So
Peace out, biatch.
And I think your hairline.
Okay, no, your toddler, your literal brand new baby doesn't have anybody's hair. Okay? It doesn't. That's stupid.
Too much better than mine, but it's a little better.
What? I have a good hairline. It's just...
On a girl, look at yourself. I know, you're like,
Yeah,
I don't
look
want
at
to show them.
You
They,
do not have a good hairline. You have male pattern baldness like everybody else. I have a good hairline. What, are you trying to be Matt Howard? No, you don't.
Well, it looks messed up.
it looks fine as a guy.
Yeah.
But like as a girl,
You act like I have a receding hairline.
as a girl, that is a receding hairline.
Yeah, isn't he young? Isn't he like 23 or something like that? Here.
I have one.
It hasn't receded the whole time.
When did it start?
No, it hasn't ever.
You are the one who recedes his hairline.
It hasn't.
From what I've seen,
It has.
she looks little like Leia as a baby.
So your baby has male pattern baldness? Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Actually, I think we think, and a lot of people that have come to visit and stuff, she looks the most like Aura. But yeah, like feature-wise, but she is, you know, obviously like having a baby with a different man. I was so curious to see how different she would look, and also I still wanted her to look like her siblings, you know. And she does, like it's so cute to see.
You know, I was so curious having a baby with a different man. I was just curious, so I threw away my entire family, and I was like, "Let's get curious. Let's see what a new baby looks like with a different guy." Nah, she just revealed everything. Everybody, that's it. That's all she wanted. She just was curious about what a baby would look like with a taint. So there you go.
She still has a lot of those like features.
Like Aura, she has like Aura's like lips and
Like lips.
and like cheeks, but she has like a Leia's. Like I feel like she'll have like Leia like hair.
He's worse.
Yes, yeah.
He's worse
Yeah.
than Jess fam. Like.
She always sleeps like Leia too. She like sleeps with her hand. Leia's such a princess. Avery sleeps like all over the place, upside down, all around. Sometimes her butt's in the air. Like you never know how she's gonna sleep.
So does Aura.
Yeah,
Aura
too.
when I broke my jaw, Aura was sleeping, and she would like just
Kick him in
kick
the
me
jaw.
in the jaw. Like she would just be like right next to me.
That's crazy that you would literally have your children sleep with a strange man with you in your bed. Don't forget, these guys like have been together for like, what has it been, a year now, a year and a bit, something like that. Well, secretly more than that, so like over 2 years. But like, as soon as it all became public, he moved in with her and everything else. Like, and you're putting your children in the same bed with this dude. I'm sorry. If I was Oscar, I would be so pissed about that. I don't care. That's just a no-go. It's a no-go, man.
Kira, next thing we know, her face is like where her foot's like in my chin.
I don't know if we ever really talked about that because I don't think I was really sharing much about us at that time. I mean, people knew we were together, but
I don't think we talked about that. That's when we were cheating with each other.
Oh my jaw.
his jaw was wired shut.
Well, they should have kept it that way because he's an idiot.
Yeah, but that was when we went to Tahoe with all them.
Jess and yeah.
Brittany and Talia.
But yeah, she's
Oh, that's when they got called out because Jess Fan posted a picture with him there. Remember that? She wasn't telling everybody that they were gaying, but I think Jess Fan posted a picture with him there because she was trying to hide him. And then the T dropped. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kyra and Preston. I honestly sit back sometimes and I wonder if that person never reached out to me that was part of their threesome, and I never got to spill the beans on that craziness. I honestly wonder what they would have done. Like I mean, eventually she would have to come out, especially if we wanted to get married and have kids. Like she'd eventually have to talk about him. And even after they got called out, she still kept them secret for a little bit. So I honestly wonder what she was thinking, what her plan was, until I literally ruined it. You're welcome.
sleeps like a lamb. I don't know. It's just really fun to see the different similarities, and obviously she's still so little. It's so hard to tell. It's hard to tell when it's your own kid too. I feel like when I see other babies, I'm like, oh my gosh, that baby looks just like their dad or whatever. But it's hard when it's your own.
This baby looks like you, yeah, with a pattern baldness.
A lot of people say she looks like my
Your dad.
my dad.
Yeah. Your dad and
This is
Aura.
bullshit. Let's go.
And then my,
Because honestly, like, you're even. I feel like just because they're mine.
and even like today you said, she looks like Brandon from
Yeah.
her side profile.
Yeah.
So like it's all over the place.
I'm sure your mom's real happy that her first grandchild that was conceived in debauchery looks just like her. It's so wholesome. Thanks. Thanks, son. We're so proud of you for leaving a girl that was actually better, who was a nurse, did good things. She was a nanny. Kids loved her, a sweetheart, and all this kind of stuff. And you left her for this taint over here, this four-headed taint. Great job, son. You idiot. I know, like, they have to love him, right? That's their son. They have to. But they don't have to love her.
What has been the easiest part of postpartum this time around? Honestly, I would say all of it. Like, I think...
Honestly, it's all easy. Like, I'm going to have another one, and I don't want you to do it. I want everybody to know how easy it is. So when I have another one and I'm almost die, it's like, it doesn't matter, right?
It's just been a really... I mean, he works from home, which is super nice, and in the beginning, he didn't work for a couple days, which was really nice. And then just, like, doing things...
He has to work. Here's the reason why he has to work from home, because he's out there in the public now, and everybody knows his business. Honestly. And he just... I could not imagine going through my life where everybody could just instantly find out what a dirtbag you are. Like, if you're a dirtbag. There's a lot of dirtbags out there, but you don't know all their history and stuff unless you find out about it, right? But this guy and her will literally go through their entire lives, and their children will go through their entire lives knowing that their mother is a dirtbag, right? And they'll be able to look it up and see it here if they want. But he can't go anywhere now without... He's like, who's your wife? Oh, Kyra, you know. If they find out, what does your wife do? Wow, she's a bit of a YouTuber. And then they find out, and then they... Because if you type in Kyra Sivertson or Kyra Renee, my videos are coming up. And so likely he doesn't tell anybody what she does. Okay? And then they find out this guy's business is all over the internet. And then, like, I don't care what you think. Nobody's going to like a person that has done what he has done. Okay? That's just, it's disgusting.
As a team so much?
I think I obviously wasn't there the first 4 times.
You weren't?
It sounds like you had the best surgery this time.
Yes, the surgery was the best, although I had issues after, which I kind of talked about. Once I got...
The surgery was the best. Didn't you literally almost bleed to death? Why does she keep saying this like we don't know? Because she shared it with us. No, the surgery was the best. No, you literally died almost.
Like, I don't know. I would just say overall it's really good. We've had people staying with us up until, which now, she's about to be 5 weeks.
Yeah, something.
And we've had people here for we had people here for 4 weeks, and that was really nice, and we had a lot of help. And then, you know, the kids, like, it's all just been really good.
I'm sure it's been great.
Two have dark hair, brown eyes. Third has blonde, curly hair. I think I missed her originally. Deep widow speak. Does Aura have a nickname since Addie's daughter has a similar name, or does it end up just working out? Well, Aurora, which is Addie's daughter's name.
You probably shouldn't be talking about your ex's kids, like your ex's girlfriend's kids. You probably shouldn't. Just don't do that. Everybody
kind of calls her Aurora, and then Aura we call Aura. And at least when I'm around them, even I am like, Aurora. Like, it is hard to...
When are you around them? I'm sure they love when you come around too. Oh, Kyra's coming. We're all so excited. Yay, let's bring out the nice china. Kyra's here. No, just bring out paper towels. Okay, that's what we're serving things on.
But her nickname is Rora.
Yeah.
So I think that, I don't know. I always wonder, like last time she was here, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how they do it over there, because I don't get them confused with like the names, you know, they are so similar.
I feel like it's weird because Aura's nickname is like on a didn't stick.
Ruby?
Yeah.
I call her Ruby, but nobody else does. Aura was supposed to be Aurora, so I always think that's funny, like how that would have worked out. 2 Auroras, they would have had to come up with a much different nickname.
Shut up.
Sure. Aura is called Ruby. I call her Ruby, but nobody else does. But she responds to it, like she knows that's what I call her, but I think if somebody else called her that, she wouldn't.
Baby's like choking on her fake boobs.
Respond. Here, you want to grab her?
Crazy. I literally just took like an hour and a half break. You don't know that because the magic of editing. But I forgot that I was recording, and I was eating tacos. I'm like, oh, I gotta go record. So we're back.
Whoa. What's happening?
Off camera joking like, oh my god, don't die on camera, not on a live stream.
But yeah, I don't think somebody else called her that. She would know to respond. She only knows that I kind of call her that. But we also call all the kids all the different names in the book. You know, we're very much a nickname. I've always been that way. You too, actually. Like, you're like that. Your pants are so cute. Thank you.
No, they're not. Don't you dare lie to Kyra. People, that's the problem I think that's happened to Kyra. They've been lying to her whole life. You're so cute. You're like a good person and stuff. Yeah, it's okay to steal other people's boyfriends, and it's okay to steal other people's husbands. You do you, yes, queen. Find love, yes.
I got them from like a market a year ago. I love it.
Where was the market? Mordor? Toys R Us? Epstein Island?
But they're very wide.
You think? Look, MC Hammer's on crack.
They make me look a little bigger. Okay, let me wash this.
A little?
Do we need to flip those?
We started calling the kids like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a month or two ago.
This guy has no business being on camera, okay? He's bad at this.
So many of them.
Yeah.
Oscar was the star of Okay Baby, okay, let's be real. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks, Preston.
Especially when we're in conversation.
Especially.
If one of the kids hears their name, they start to listen to it.
Levi's the worst, though. He's listening no matter what. Tell them how at the soccer game.
Yeah. So Levi had a soccer game today at the baby shower, and they were like shaking hands afterwards, and the coaches are at the end of the line, and Levi's like the first one in front of the coach. And he shakes everyone's hands, and then the coaches start talking to each other, and he's like walking away. And he literally stops, and you see him go, like turn his head sideways, but not turn around, and he just stays there until the coaches are done talking, and then he walks away once the coaches are
He
done
is
talking.
so nosy, you guys.
Whoa, what a story. Thanks, Mom and stupid stepdad. Great story. I was literally listening to conversation. Whoa.
Which, honestly, that was just bound to happen because in the best way possible. Like, his dad's family is like that, and I'm very much like that. We're all nosy. Every source that he came
And foreheady. Is that a thing?
from is nosy. So it's funny because or like on the couch, we'll be talking about something not bad, but like we'll just be talking, and I can hear him like, or see him like.
Oh yeah.
He's a very observant kid, which usually I feel like you're a listener or a talker.
I'm telling you, she looks like she looks like a hot air balloon.
And he's both, like an extreme of both.
Oh, look at you. You got it.
Both.
I know, I saw it kind of dripping out of her window.
Which is good, Dad. It was delicious.
Oh, shut up with that baby voice. When you hate somebody and they do baby voices, oh, it just grinds your gears. So far, they've said 3 words to all the people paying to be in this chat.
Yeah, she's been, I will say, I think she's been the hardest baby so far. Like in the nicest way possible. Obviously, I love her, but
She won't be offended. She literally can't even open her eyes yet.
she is also though. Like Preston and I are both very
Dumb? Ridiculous? Selfish? Cheating bastards? Horrible? Stinky? Into weird things like farts, SpaghettiOs, 9 irons, ice cubes, plastic ponies, tennis racket, rope, soap on a rope, Christmas lights, carpet, just carpet, plastic tiny hands, if you know what I'm saying, remote batteries, exhaust fumes. That's what they're into.
high maintenance people.
You're both high maintenance people? Well, it doesn't look like it. He looks like you're low maintenance. Look at you.
Leviticus is just what Oscar called Levi. He might still call him that. I don't know. But it's definitely not his full name. His full name is Levi. Okay, lettuce, meat. We didn't pick a
Farts?
side.
No, we don't have it.
I did so bad at meal prepping this week.
I did bad at moving sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was like, oh, look.
Those pants. Yeah, it's like she killed a Teletubby in hunting it, and then that's like she's wearing the skin of a Teletubby.
Burgers and salmon.
Yeah.
I read that asparagus is really bad for babies' bellies.
Oh, really?
After I ate it. But yeah, she's definitely the most high maintenance. I think your fridge time is off. I know. Isn't that ridiculous? You know what was funny when your mom was here? She was like, is it really 3:30 a.m.? I mean, it was like,
Yeah, Mom, it's 3:30 a.m.
this is his mom's first grandchild, yes.
Conceived in debauchery. I'm sure she's so happy. Can you imagine your first grandchild? This is supposed to be a beautiful thing. And a child is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. This child's beautiful. Okay? Healthy. Love it. Great. But imagine the circumstances around it. I'm sorry. And for the rest of this kid's life, they're going to have to deal with you guys and live in the shame that you guys are in. And again, in a normal life, nobody really knows. It doesn't matter. But you guys are on the internet and everybody's going to know everything. And she's admitting, I think one time, that her son like sometimes catches my videos and stuff like that. Why would you let your child watch YouTube? Are you out of your mind? Damn. And she blamed me for it. She blamed me.
You're like the first one in all of your family, like even cousin-wise and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like the oldest out of everyone in my family.
Yeah.
Like, for my generation.
And you're the shame of everyone in your family. I promise you that. This guy like had a football career like going for him. He's like, I don't know, he wasn't a star, but he was on the football team. He was married to a lovely young lady who was going to be a nurse, like had everything going. It was like all the perfect thing you're supposed to do. It's the thing you're supposed to do. And threw it away for Teletubby ass over here. Literally. And now is like, we have a kid. Well, that's nice, dear. I'm telling you, even your family talks shit about you. All the time.
And nobody had teen pregnancies in their family.
No one did.
No one had teen pregnancies just because they were probably, you know, because they're not you.
Bored. Okay, barbecue sauce, mayo, less.
These pants are pissing me off. Like, are you out of clothes? Is that what's happening right now? It looks like a pink pumpkin.
I filmed
Jack-o'-lantern.
and uploaded a what's in my diaper bag video today, you guys.
Wow, it's probably super good.
Not make you think 2015 YouTube days because it almost felt kind of silly to film it, but I thought it could be fun because it was.
It wasn't.
Hi.
It was straight hot garbage, I think. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
What are you looking at?
She's not happy.
She wanted a burger too.
She's tired.
She's so cute. It's hard because I want to show her to you guys, but
See? Like, why talk about it? Why do you want to show it to everybody? It's your other child. Oscar's not stopping you. I'm glad you don't, but why keep talking about it then? Like, that's so creepy to me. Like, I want to show you strangers on the internet my child. F*** off.
great place.
See, out of the kitchen.
I don't love these. I switched from the regular body armors to the light or low calorie, both, I guess.
Both.
Because those are such high calorie, and so I switched. But oh my god, the flavors they have for the low calorie are terrible. They sound good, but like I drank them, they don't taste near it. It's good. Do you want me to like toast your bun? No. Okay.
She actually asked that. Do you want me to, like, toast this effing thing? You better say no, because if you say yes, I'm not doing it. I'm just asking because the camera's here. You want me to toast this effing thing? Okay.
You're sure?
What she can do is just get the sun, hit her forehead, and then put it to the bread, and then just like move it around like this. It turns to toast.
I don't know if I get energy for that. Oh,
Oh, he's like whispering things to her, like, oh, don't forget Dutch Challenge Podcast.
I'm speaking in code. Are you tracking calories? Definitely not.
Does her pants look like she's tracking calories?
Just because I'm breastfeeding, the point is to get literally as much calories as you can, and more than when you're pregnant, like 3 times as much as when you're pregnant.
Really? Is that true? I thought it was just ingest more water. I don't know anything. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. You were literally putting like if she's putting out jugs of milk a day, that's crazy. I mean, that's a lot of water, at least water, right? Women are amazing. Not her. She's a douche. But women in general, y'all know you're superheroes, right? That's crazy what you can do. What your body is capable of is actually amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, breast milk is some of the like most important thing to children in the world. And I'm not trying to shame people who can't do it. I'm just saying like it has a capacity to do things like heal. Like, and like if a kid gets sick, it can like heal the kid, and like, and it creates different antibodies for like, it knows via, I don't know, electricity or something, that the kid needs something and it creates that thing for the child. That's, if you like I'm not trying to be all Christianese on everybody, but how can you think that this is all a mistake and it's not by design? Just by that. I know I'm just waxing a little bit here, but I'm just like, it's miraculous what women's bodies can do. Okay, miraculous. Especially if you like shave your legs, like 2 minutes later you have all little hairs come out. Just kidding. A lot of you are like, how dare you? But you know what I'm saying. I say that as a guy who doesn't grow any hair in his legs, and my wife's jealous. I literally have 0 hair. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you my leg. No hair. My mom did not grow hair in her legs either. I think that's the native in us. A lot of natives don't grow hair in their legs, but that's, yeah, be jealous. Okay, but I got made fun of for like not having leg hair in school. Like it was a point of like, I got no leg hair, what a loser. I was like, no leg hair. Now I'm like, look at my legs, they're nice. But I have nose hair, and it's growing at the tip here, and I'm getting ear hair. Like what? F off, age.
What?
I realized what you just said.
See, they're like whispering and talking and like thing. I just realized, what do you say?
Just like, it's unnecessary. Like these ones, I think, are 20 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other ones are like, I think some of them are
Yeah, full of chemicals.
over 200 calories. So I just was like, it's unnecessary for me to
I
have.
thought you weren't counting calories and you wanted more calories. So what's the problem, dumbass?
I don't think mayo has dairy. It's got to.
No, it doesn't. Crack ass.
It's white.
What? Doesn't she have dairy creamers in her fridge right there? It's white, so it is dairy? What? What an idiot.
Oh my god, you might be right. Soybean oil, water, eggs, vinegar, egg yolk, salt, sugar, lemon juice, calcium, and natural flavors. What the hell that is? Okay,
Maybe it's the calcium.
fine. I'll eat it.
You are an idiot. You thought dairy was in mayo?
Your life's-
Because it's white? How does this girl breathe properly? What?
I just assumed because it's made of eggs.
Oh, I got an inside source telling me something, but I don't know. I should say it. I'm gonna say it. But they think this person is likely. She's as soon as because this baby's born, you're gonna see in the next couple months likely that she's gonna be moving. She's gonna look for another house. We'll see if they're right.
Oh. So you just put barbecue sauce on yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need burger.
This is the shittiest live of all time, and people are paying big bucks to be on here.
Yum. Look at this.
Okay. What do you mean, look at this yum? Looks like Doherty doesn't made that. Are you serious? Look at this. It came out 1/4 of the size it went in. Yum. Okay.
Dairy-free life. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how hard that is. Like, I just feel like there's dairy in everything.
They have dairy-free everything now, though. Like, that's cheese, dairy-free dairy. They got dairy-free everything. It exists, and it's good.
These really do look so good.
No, they don't. Looks like the underside of a car.
Just gonna leave that. Oh, yeah, I'll put it back.
Holy shite. I'd be done eating by now.
You know what's funny though? I feel like as hard as she is, maybe don't you feel like when the kids are around, maybe it's the noise that they bring. Because I feel like she does better. I don't. The biggest thing is she just can't be put down. Like she really struggles right now. He's trying to put her in the swing and it's probably gonna last about 3 minutes. Like she just doesn't. Or if she's asleep and you put her in the swing.
Everybody's like, Josh, she doesn't exploit her child anymore. Literally, this half this live is the quirks of this, like, what, 2-week-old child. Like, the whole thing is about everything you need to know about this kid. Okay? That's not what I meant. Just because you don't show the face, and you do, but just because you don't show the face doesn't mean you, like, you might as well just show the damn face. Literally, the whole thing is about this child.
She wakes up within, like, a couple minutes. The only thing she will lay on is the thing I put on my stories today. It's, like, I don't even know the brand. I've never heard of the brand, but it's, like, a baby mat that they lay on. And she really does like that thing. She won't sleep on it, but like she'll be awake. So that's what's so hard. It's just like you have to hold her all the time, which I love holding her because obviously she's like my baby. But sometimes I wish I could just let her down to like go to the bathroom even. Even when I take her to the bathroom, if for whatever wild reason Preston's not home, if I take her to the bathroom, if I gotta put her down to wipe, she gets angry at me. So that's what.
This better almost be over. When did she start talking about me?
I got Doritos, but it didn't come.
No, I thought it did.
No. They must have been out of them. We only have like Tostitos.
I'm okay with this.
Don't. What are you doing? You're eating!
You big, right? You didn't tell me. So then I felt guilty, like, oh, okay. That's fair.
I can't tell.
No, the names are not cute. Like, I love Levi, so I love his name, but to be honest, that was like never the name I
She
really.
always talks about her kids like, I love my kid, but. I love him, but. I'll beat your ass, but. She always says, I love my kid, then follows up with a but. Don't do that. Okay, just don't ever do that. How about that? Huh?
Preferred for him, I
I'm
like
fast forwarding.
better in my mind. Sent you a TikTok that said,
Gosh,
but they were
so
things
bad.
that like throughout all stages of pregnancy, but like they were just all at once. But maybe I'm just you're being stubborn.
Sorry. I went to get the oil change.
On here, and somebody was like, "Oh my god, this is wild."
If only.
Like this man literally does just as much as me.
I doubt it.
That's right.
But you know what? People like that are just like
But you know what? Bitchy Becky can kiss my frumpy ass.
they just aren't in the right mindset, you know? I turned my comments back on YouTube.
You're welcome, Kyra. You're welcome for that one. I told you to do that.
I don't know what made me want to do it, but
I made you want to do it. Because I told you you're losing engagement. And she did increase a little bit of engagement. She did. I looked at the numbers. So she left all the hate comments on Instagram. Why not, like, just bring the hate? You're a rage baiter at this point. Just embrace it.
And I still get the same amount of hate comments, but I don't know. When you're in such a happy place in your life, like...
Shut up. If you're in such a happy place, don't even... You know, people who are truly happy and confident who they are, they don't talk about it. They don't be like, okay, I'm so happy, but let me talk about the drama a little bit. No, you're not. No, you're not. Kyra, you sit down at night and you cry. And Preston too. His family, again, he's the joke of the family. You've always been a joke, but you have no friends. You guys have no support. Everybody hates you. You're not happy. I promise you. You're just, and if you have to keep telling everybody, it's not the thing.
Don't get me wrong. That sounds like I still have my issues, and like, obviously just having a baby, my emotions sometimes are all over the map. But it just makes you realize, like, unhappy people can be so
unhappy.
Oh,
thanks, Kamala. Appreciate it.
You know, and it makes me feel kind of sad for them. You know. Preston doesn't feel bad for them. Preston's like, fuck them. And I'm like, okay, but maybe...
Show up on my doorstep.
No, you sound like...
See, like, show up my doorstep, see what happens. And I agree with him on this one. Okay? Don't show up on people's doorsteps, especially influencers. Don't do it. Okay? Like, I don't know what the rules are in Utah, but if you show up at my doorstep, I'm with him on that one. Okay? It's going to be a world of hurt for you.
My dad now. My dad sometimes, you guys, has been like, I'll drive all the way there and I'll sit on your porch. And I'm like, what?
For what? What is she not telling us? Is she getting some threats and stuff like that? And so people are like, oh, I'm going to go sit on your doorstep. Like, what is she, like, what is your problem? What's going on here?
When me and Eric get drinking and we start talking about this stuff.
Oh, that's nice. When you get drinking, that's so classy. When me and her dad get drinking, you have no friends. You have to drink with her dad, and that's cool. So much enjoyment of life.
It's fun.
No, it's not fun. It stresses me out. Like, people are just drama. You have to let them...
People are drama. You love the drama, Kyra. Pays you.
Drama.
Misery likes company. That's good.
No, they don't like company. They don't like love company.
They love company.
Need company to survive.
Yeah. And this sounds so mean to say, but my mom was very much like that. And so I grew up in an environment where I know that, you know? Like,
no, I don't know what you said again, Kamala. You should run for office.
Like, I know that. So I'm not too...
What?
It's very rare that I'm bothered. I always tell people, because our friends, even last night we hung out with friends that were like, I don't know how
you didn't have any friends. Stop lying.
You guys do it. The thing is that, like, these are never people we would want to hang out with. Yeah. And most of the shit is so far-fetched.
It's not. And again, she's like, oh, if I only knew the truth, I'd be exonerated and all stuff. She's never done it. She'd rather get the hate, I guess. But she always says this. She's like, most of it's so far-fetched. Like, what's far-fetched about what I've said? None of it's far-fetched. Everything I've had people corroborate in the back end of people who know Kyra, who said you're dead on 100%. And I trust them. I promise you that. I trust them. So I'm not far-fetched. And they did not ever actually counter any of the things I've said. They've just basically confirmed everything I've said. So it's not me. Maybe they're talking about me, but they're sort of talking about me because I think they're about to segue into me.
It's like, oh my God, it's entertaining.
Oh yeah, at least it's entertaining.
The only thing that drives me nuts is when people comment about the kids. Then I'm like,
how low do you have to go as a person?
Who's commenting about your kids? And you, again, this is a hard one because, yeah, it sucks and nobody should be commenting about kids. I get that. I understand that because they are the victims. But you put them on the internet, Kyra. Like, they're on the internet. And it's just like there are predators, there are also going to be people that comment about your children. You did it. You did that.
Person comment about a 3-week-old.
Yeah, I've gotten messages, you guys, about like how she looks, which we've never showed her like front.
People have seen your baby. You have shown
face on. I have showed like the side of her face or whatever, but people have said like terrible things.
They said things about her when she was in the womb still. Like, yeah, it's like
hey, maybe get off the internet because. Again, like I said, like there are the most disgusting people on the internet who would make fun of a 3-month-old baby or a 3-week-old baby or a baby in the womb. There are also predators who are coming after your kids. Like that, they exist. They are a reality. So why the hell would you put your kids in the middle of that? Are you out of your mind? You're just proving everybody right on this side.
Her, and it's like, how could you say that?
Shitty.
Because you are such a shitty person, everybody hates you. That's what happens. The baby doesn't deserve it. The baby is beautiful and awesome and amazing and a victim in all this. But it's you, Kyra. They're trying to hurt you because you're a butthole. You! Idiot!
Person, Jeff.
How do you not get that?
Yeah.
But also, don't make fun of a child. That's crazy.
Completely innocent.
I don't know. That part is crazy to me. Like, I don't hate anybody, but the
Yes, you hate me. Don't lie.
people that I very strongly dislike, I would still never, like, want harm for them. Or, like, if they have kids, I would never want badly for their children or think badly about their children.
It's true. Most normal people wouldn't. But we're dealing with the internet, and you have something like 800,000 subscribers and fans all over the world. Okay, probably millions if you think about it. And so you're going to get the worst of the worst and the best of the best at all levels. And it's your responsibility not to put your kids in front of a place where the worst of the worst can have access to them.
I got a message the other day that said, my God, Kyra only lets you follow one person. Oh my God, Kyra gets to keep her past posts up, but
You don't?
Like,
What?
bitch, I deleted my whole Instagram. I don't have past posts.
Yeah, that's kind of what they said, you idiot. He's like, I deleted it. Yeah, because you deleted your past post, you moron. And then you did another one. What are you trying to say here? I don't think you understand what you're saying. Yeah, Kyra keeps her past. You didn't, obviously, because your past is with Hannah. So, I mean, I won't blame you, because obviously you want to take pictures of you down of her. She probably told you to. She doesn't want those up there. Kyra kept those up, though, of Hannah. It's crazy. Kyra's so dumb. Or lazy, or both.
People don't think... I don't know, it's so interesting. Yeah, it's so interesting.
So interesting.
From the little that people see, there's a lot of assumptions that people make. But, like I said,
Oh, well, you know. Assumptions.
sometimes it makes...
Well, maybe don't be a dirtbag of a human being. People won't have to make dirtbag assumptions about who you are. Maybe that? No, it's all us. None of this is on you. Okay. My bad.
pretty decent, very interesting. It's just so funny. This thing's something I've said a lot. I mean, there's definitely always... I'm a very strong believer in usually when there's...
someone else's husband that I like want them, and I just take them, and then I'm like living my best life, and I'm trying to find myself. Is that what you're about to say?
like a story, right?
Oh,
But
sorry. I got that wrong.
there's some sort of base to the story that is somewhat true. Like,
No. The whole base of your story is true. And shall we recap? We shall. Okay? We now know, because you delete all the videos, but we have tons of proof of you being physically and emotionally and mentally abusive to Oscar. Okay? Not the other way around, which you claimed, by the way. Okay? Like hundreds and hundreds of videos, hundreds of bits of evidence of you being negligent to not only him, but your children. Okay? Like hundreds of that. And none of us really woke up to it because a lot of people were just thought it was cutesy, it's just you being normal and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but it was a pattern of abuse that we saw. Then the next thing that happened was you started a sex podcast with your best friend, who's your nanny, and probably forced her to talk about things she probably was really uncomfortable talking about, right? Because you had the fame and she could make a little bit of money. Okay, it was her choice to do, but she did it, but she probably wasn't super comfortable with all of it. And then I think you did it, and I think we know why. It's because you were getting bored with Oscar and Preston came along. And then you wanted what you couldn't have, which was Preston. Okay, and Preston likely maybe wanted you, which is really weird. I don't know why. Okay, maybe he wanted the money. And then we found out through the person you tried to have a threesome with in Vegas that you were doing this 8 months before even the breakup. And then we know that you likely sabotaged the relationship near the end because you wanted to get with Preston. Okay, we have a video of you guys texting each other and it's pretty gross. Okay, and then you did the, oh, I want to find myself. I'm not even going to date anybody. Meanwhile, you were dating. You were effing this guy. Okay, and Oscar knew it. He totally knew you were doing something. Okay, but loved you so much it probably would have overlooked it, which is crazy to me. Okay? And then you're like, I'm just finding myself. So you literally lied to like millions of people about this whole thing. Wanted Oscar to live in. You forced him to live in the basement of his own damn house while you're out banging your nanny's husband. And it was confirmed by the nanny's husband, by the way. Or it was confirmed by the nanny, just so everybody's wondering. So let's be real. The base of this story and the reason why we snark on you is because you are a trash piece of shat. Okay? So there's nothing that we are lying about here. This is the basis. This is your origin story of villainy.
the story can't come from thin air most of the time. There's an exception to every rule, but most of the time. So, like, I get it. There's definitely things, as I always say, that I've, like, done wrong.
Just some things? Just things? Are you going to be able to stand in front of your kids when they're teenagers and adults and be like, and lie to them, or are you going to tell them the truth? Right? Did you cheat on dad? Well, I did. Right? Well, you cheated on to get him, and you both cheated, so that's how you got your dad to begin with. But I'm just going to say, like, you're going to stand in front of your kids one day and be like, do you have threesomes in Vegas? Did you really do that, Mom? And you know what? They're likely going to find out through other kids at school that you did that. Just saying. Your whole shit is on the internet. You have a sex podcast that's been reproduced by other people and re-uploaded to the internet. The internet is forever. And a lot of people are like, well, you made a mistake and delete. No, the internet's forever. You make the choice at the time, assume it's going to be on the internet forever, and your kids are always going to be able to find that. Okay, you don't give a shit about anybody but yourself, Kyra. And that is so evident because look who's standing behind you. You don't need any more proof.
But what people have taken from that and ran with always just like blows.
Like what? Just give us one example.
My mind and the truth compared to what the internet.
Oh, here it goes. If you just knew the truth, I would be an angel in the arms of the angel.
Always turns things into, and I'm not just talking about like bigger situations, even like day-to-day small things that happened like, a week ago. Like, it is crazy how...
You're on the internet. This is what comes with it. Why are you complaining about it? Don't complain about it.
How much people can change things and how much people will believe it.
I agree, Paris.
I can't read the comments, but Paris is probably talking about me now.
My biggest thing with, like, I don't like to acknowledge the Dad Challenge podcast too much because... that's what he wants, right? But
50-year-old.
Hey, be quiet.
Oh, she's not happy with what he just said. A 50-year-old in his mom's basement, is that what he said? All right, Preston. Okay.
Please.
She's upset because let Preston say what he wants to say to me. Preston, reach out to me privately. Sure, you have a right to vent. You have a right to vent, man. I literally come down on you guys so hard, and you deserve it. But you have a right to be pissed off for sure. Let him speak why don't you let him speak? You're about to speak about me. But Preston's sitting there, 50-year-old in the basement. Dude, you do not want to compare lives. I promise you that. Because stacking up against what I've done in my life compared to what you've done, really? Shall we compare what we've done together? Yeah. I've been in a successful marriage for over 17 years. 2 children, 2 adopted children. Okay? Great life. Amazing. I guess you could say this is the house that Kyra and Doherty doesn't bought. I suppose you could say that. But yeah, I make a living on the internet calling out child explorers and assholes. Okay? That's what I do. And I love it. It's I am very, very, very lucky for what I have. But I've been very successful in my life. I've had one partner. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. And apparently you only had one partner too, up until the point of Hannah. And then when you got with her, then you had multiple partners because she's a cuck. Because you couldn't hold your shit in. So Hannah likely wouldn't let you F around with other women, but she did, and that's probably why you got with her. So let's be real. You have no leg to stand on morally at all, okay, dude? You literally have sex with other women in front of your wife, and your kids aren't going to know about it, okay? And you literally were married to her best friend and then cheated on her behind their back and then married her and then had a baby with her at, 25 or something? What are you? 25 with a mustache like that? Are you really trying to compare your life to mine? Dude, I'm, old enough to be your uncle. Okay, I've worked hard my entire life to get where I've worked a lot of jobs. I've done a lot of things. I've hustled. I've grinded. I've done tons of things. Been successful at a lot. I was in a touring rock band. I've done 3 full albums. My wife's got a record out. I did lots of production. I've done lots of artistry. I'm very proud of the things that I've completed in my life. And I didn't get there by stepping on anybody. I just did hard work and I did what I had to do. Okay, I didn't rip anybody off. I didn't steal. None of that kind of stuff. I was just a person trying to live my best life and be the nicest. I'm a nice guy in real life. I really am. I know a lot of people, especially my haters, think I'm not. I'm a nice guy in real life, I promise, okay? I'll hold the door. When you're 40 feet away, I'm still holding the door open for you, okay? I will do whatever. Someone pulled over, they need a tire, I will pull over and I will fix your tire, okay? And if a friend needs a hand, I'm there with my tool belt. If anybody needs anything, I'm there. And you can ask anybody close to me in my circles. Okay, you don't have any close circles anymore. You guys have burned every bridge because you were selfish. So spare me. You don't want to compare your life to mine because yours is already shit and you're just a young person. Okay, you make shitty choices and your kids are going to suffer for them. So yeah, I'm a 50-year-old in a basement. Harry Potter tattoo.
And I'll start it off of, from what I know, saving the children or something, like protecting the children. And we won't even get into...
No. The whole channel started off and still is calling out child exploiters. I don't think kids are going to be saved because it's too far gone. These kids' lives are on the internet forever. I'm not trying to save any kids. I'm trying to call out the assholes who took advantage of them. I'm the karma that they receive because of what they did. Nothing I can do now. Although I can stop. Like, I have had lots of people say, I used to want to do this and I did do this and I stopped doing it. That's a great win. Okay, but it's not about saving children. I'm not here like in the arms of an angel commercial with like kids. I'm not doing that. I exist to be exploiters' karma. That's what I exist to be. Okay, so shut up.
What he's been accused of, because
I don't want to see what he's been accused of. Here, I'll let you know what I've been accused of. People think that my church, there was somebody that was hurt by a youth pastor or something. I don't even know to the extent of what it was. Again, it could have been anything from a hug inappropriately to other things. I don't know. And so what people latched onto was that I didn't call the police. But the police were already called. It was already dealt with. They just told us not to talk to the media about it. And I was upset with that because I don't think churches are very forward with this type of stuff, okay? But it was already dealt with legally. And everybody's like, oh, Josh didn't report an SA. To the point of like, I didn't report it, to the point it was me who did it. That's what people are accusing me of. It's crazy. I've been accused of being a pedophile, a rapist, a murderer. Apparently I murdered people up in Alaska early in my channel. I did that. Like, I've been accused of everything. I don't even have I got a speeding ticket now. That's a lie. I got a speeding ticket in New York State. Damn, it was expensive too. $350. Damn. But I don't want anyone. And she's not saying I did it. She's like, I don't want to say what he's accused of. But go look it up. Okay, it's ridiculous. And they're like, a lot of my haters too, like, I wonder what he got fired for. Go listen to the episode. I recorded the conversation of me literally getting fired by the pastors in my church. You could hear it with your own ears. Idiots. So, and all the influencers hate me. That's fine. And I deserve to be hated by them because I'm their arch nemesis. I'm their Voldemort. You like Harry Potter. Okay. But they all revert to this. Like, oh, he's been accused of this. Then go look it up. If I really did any of these things, especially how large my channel is right now, you don't think that would have come out by now? Are you serious? You think I just got away with it? I just SA'd kids and just didn't tell any of the police? Are you crazy in your head? See, they always resort to this because they have nothing else, right? Or they say I'm bald or in my basement. That's the three of the things that they do. And it's never anything other than that. Man, I'm ugly. Make fun of how ugly I am. I'm ugly. Make fun of that. There's so much more you could do instead of lie. It's ridiculous.
You can Google that on your own time if you're really interested. But now it's just becoming, and not just against me, like really hating
women. I'm a feminist.
On women.
See? I knew it was coming.
Like, he is such a women hater. And
okay. Yeah. This guy's calling me misogynistic and literally has sex with other women in front of his wife. Are you serious right now? I hope that you're kidding. Okay? But they always miss this other part. They always be like, he hates on women. Okay? And like, I never have talked about men before, and I do. And I just roasted him, and he deserved it. Right? But who are these women that I'm roasting? Who are these women that I'm mad at? Who are these women that I'm making fun of and calling out? What do they do? Come on, pop quiz. Turn to page 2. What do they do? Are they just randoms? Are they just people out in the world that are just living their lives privately? What do these people do? Say it with me now. They f***ing exploit children. That's what they do. They're assholes on the internet and show you lives that don't exist. They're influencers. They're buttholes. They're cheaters, liars, and deceitful assholes. That's what they do. That's who they are. So they always say I'm a misogynist. And they never be like, well, who am I misogynist against? Right? And I'll say it again, and I'm going to say, keep getting it louder. I used to be like afraid to say this, but I'm not afraid to say it anymore. Bully child exploiters. They deserve it. Okay? So they never, ever, ever followed up with, yeah, these people are bad. Never. It's always just like, they're just normal people. They don't deserve it.
Yeah, I don't understand where it comes from. And like,
what do you mean you don't understand? You're exploiting children.
Nor do I really care.
You care.
I just can't imagine it takes a happy person or even like a good person to get on the internet and make a living off of shitting on other people.
Who are the people that I'm shitting on? Come on now. Don't be disingenuous. Okay, and I'm absolutely happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I shouldn't have to say it. I live a very, very good life.
Never understood that, but especially like in the beginning, at least he could say like, oh, I'm protecting kids, or my messaging is really about that, right? Because
still is not protecting kids, but calling out the exploiters. Okay, again, stop saying I don't claim to be a protector of children. Okay, I claim sometimes to be the voice of their of them though that they never had. Sure, but I can't protect. It's nothing I can do. I can't just go be like, to take CPS, take the kids. I can't do that. So I resort to the other thing I have, which is snarking on your ass. I said that weird. Snarking on your ass.
Because especially in the OK Baby days, there was a lot of videos that we shouldn't have uploaded.
Yep.
Oscar and I can very much both agree on that. And so I think that some of his points were very valid in that. But as time has gone on, it's become like an unhealthy obsession. And from the stuff that I've seen, it's almost like very obsessive, which I hate to say that because...
Do you hate to say it?
It's like, it makes me feel cringy.
No, she's victimizing herself. She thinks I'm obsessed with her. Okay? And it's silly. Because if you actually knew what my day-to-day would be like... Sometimes I sit down, I'm like, I have nothing to talk about. What the hell did Kyra do? And I'll type it and be like, okay, she did some stupid shit. Let's talk about it. I don't follow, like, it'll pop up. And even when I comment on her posts on Instagram, it's always because someone shared it with me. Like 10 people shared it with me. I'm not looking up Kyra. Oh, what's Kyra do? I'm like literally just getting it sent to me and then I'll comment something funny. And it's comedy, right? I don't like watch her videos before I even react to them. None of this happens. So it's not obsessive, but at the same point, yeah, I cover some major influencers a lot more than others for a few reasons. Gets me lots of views and lots of followers, which is really important for my cause, and I think that's important. If I don't have lots of followers, I don't have a big enough voice. So people like this. I listen to my fans. They love the Kyra snark. They love it. It keeps them fun. I don't know. Some people find it relaxing, I guess, in a weird way, but that's fine. Also, yeah, I do get paid a lot more money to do people that get me a lot more views. That's the nature of YouTube, okay? But in the end, yeah, I also think that there's a big portion of this that gets to call out assholes, and we get to feel good about that because they don't get called out enough. People love to see other people called out when they deserve it. Now, if I have somebody on my channel who doesn't deserve it, I'm sure I'll hear about it, right? There are some people too that you could argue say they didn't deserve it, and I'll argue at them in like they totally do, like people who have the kids who are terminal on the internet and sharing their story. Some people are like, well, it's and I kind of agree with you. Like sometimes it's bad enough that they've got a kid that's terminal. That really sucks. But at the same time, we have to talk about those things, and I don't obsess on that. I don't stick to those stories a lot, but they do need to be talked about. But you're just easy to snark on too. Sometimes it's just comfort snark, and we're having fun because you're a person that's well known, and we make fun of you. It's like we're family, you know? Like a dysfunctional family. But I'm not obsessed with you, Kyra. I think you're a loser, though.
But he's very obsessed with keeping up with me and talking about me, and I'm sure there's a financial gain from it, and maybe that's where the obsession comes from, but also I just feel like, how is anybody in your life that's female, like, especially he is married, how are you comfortable, how is she comfortable with you talking about other women all the time? And then
Because they're child exploiters, my wife knows that. Also, how dare you be like, how is your spouse comfortable with something? How are you comfortable and how is your spouse comfortable with you sleeping with other people? That's disgusting. You're disgusting. How is he comfortable? How is Oscar comfortable with you selling dildos next to pictures of your kids? How dare you? Are you the audacity of this forehead?
It went from like protecting the children, which that messaging is very clearly gone, and so many...
Nothing's changed. I still make fun of exploiters. So even if you thought that was the case, I still do it. And is she saying that because she says she's not exploiting children anymore when this entire live was literally about every detail of this child and you have shown this child multiple times? Are you serious right now?
Have messaged me saying like, oh, I used to watch him or follow him, and even if I don't like you anymore, like I can't believe what he's turned into and like what he talks about, because it is so different than like the beginning. And now that it's not protecting the children at all, it's just hating on women.
Who? Women who?
Hating on women's body types, like...
Yeah, it's true. Your body type is the Mucinex germ.
Whatever. And also, I am very confident in my body, like...
Are you? I love when women are like, I'm so confident in my body that I like literally made plastic different versions of it. This is across the board. Don't ever talk about body positivity and confidence when you literally are made of plastic, okay? Because you are absolutely not confident in your body. You were not ever confident in your body if you have to augment it with plastic. So, but just don't say it. right? If you're going to augment your body with plastic and those things because you want them, just be honest with yourself, and that's cool. Because a lot of women do that. A lot of women don't lift, and they want to do they make feel good about themselves. That's cool. That's because you weren't. But don't lie and say it's because you're confident. I'm so confident in my body, I'm going to change it. Do you understand how that's ridiculous sounding? Yeah? Okay, good. Just making sure.
I go back.
And don't forget, you got those because he liked big old bitties. That's why you got those.
Back and forth. It ebbs and flows. But like, I am a woman and I have shape to my body, and
yeah, surgically.
I like it that way, so I'm not really insecure.
So confident though
about that. But he's very bothered by that for some reason. And then on that whole,
I'm not bothered by it. I just like making fun of you for it.
Another note, I never like to say this, but my kids I'm very open with, and my kids know, especially Levi, like he's older.
Does he know you have threesomes with this new dad? Does he know that? Are you open with him about that? Because that's gross if you are.
He knows that, you know, Preston and I were friends before we were dated, and before all this.
Yeah, you weren't just friends. You were sleeping with each other while you were with your child's dad. So spare me.
And so we've talked before, and I try to let Levi know if he ever has questions, he can ask me, whatever. But
Mom, what's a threesome? That's going to come down your pike pretty soon, just so you're aware. What are you going to say to that? I hope you got something lined up, because that is going to come down. You are going to hear about that. Your cupboards are weird up here, by the way.
Levi has come across terrible videos from Dad Challenge on YouTube. And
again, that's your fault. This is not a children's channel. It's not made for kids. I don't even like it when teenagers watch this, to be honest with you. Some people are like, oh, my teenagers watch. I'm like, how old? I'd say 15 and up. Yeah. Okay, but like, you kids shouldn't be watching this, especially at Levi's age. That's nobody's fault but your own. This is not made for children. YouTube should not be suggesting this algorithm to a child. And the fact that you're letting your kid unfettered access to YouTube, that's a you problem, and you're even worse of a mother than I thought.
And so this whole protect the children is bullshit, because then he
That's right, because it's not what I do, dumbass.
Makes these videos that those are the videos my kids come across, and it makes my kids really sad.
All of your kids are watching this? Damn, Mom. You need to step up your mom game and stop letting them watch YouTube. How are you not watching your child enough to hear, like, is he watching it? Like, you know, you're probably listening to him watch that, and you just let him watch it? Are you out of your damn mind? Don't ever let your guys, forget all this for a second. Don't let your kids on YouTube, or any social media for that matter. Don't let them on there. Seriously. Crazy.
And frustrated, and not like, you know, the internet wants it to be like, oh, you know, your kids are gonna hate you. But it's like, actually my kids see that, and it makes them really sad. And so, I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Sorry,
but
I know you're trying to guilt me into not talk about you because it makes your kids sad. Don't let your kids watch my videos. Okay? If you're sad that this is going to be up there when they're older, that's your problem, not mine. Okay? Maybe don't be an asshole on the internet and I won't have to call you out for it. How about that? Hey, think about that? Maybe? No? Just me? Okay. But don't let your children watch this. That is crazy that you would let your kids watch this.
I think his whole motive has changed, and he's just
hasn't changed.
Become like very unhealthily obsessed. And legally, there's a lot of steps I can take. I've already looked into it, but I just don't care at this point. I don't have the time for it. I'd rather put.
Yeah, there's a lot of legal steps you could take for me making fun of you. Dear Judge, I am a white Huton woman, and this fat, bald potato face from Canada is making fun of me. What are our legal options here? Lawyers? Nothing. There's no legal options. You can't stop people from making fun of you, Kyra. I don't lie about you. I'm not making up that you're cooking meth in your attic. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying the truth, which you've corroborated, by the way, dumbass. Okay? You cannot sue somebody or have legal ramifications. Like, you can try, you can do whatever you want. And I know that I can't really talk about it a lot, but a person in the past, she's like, here's the secret to doing it. Fight it every time. Okay? But it's not, even if you did, it's not going to do anything. I'm not going to ever approach you, Kyra. I'm not going to come out to your house. I'm not going to be like, surprise man on the street interview with Kyra at the sex store. What's going on? I'm never ever going to do that. I'm not stupid. Okay? First of all, you're in Utah. Probably smells like sparkles and Mormons. No thanks. But I would, however, go to like a family vlogger conference. That would be awesome. Then I would do that. But I would never approach someone, even if I saw you and it was a coincidence, I would not approach you. Ever in a million years. Like, I'm just not that person, okay? If you approached me, that's fine. But I'm just saying I would never approach you. So get wrecked.
My my time into my kids. If he wants to watch every video and react to my videos and overanalyze them and like, please.
I just analyze. I don't overanalyze. Have
at it. Like, if that fulfills you.
But thanks for the permission. You sure you should have said that on the internet?
In your life, then that says enough about you.
Thanks for your permission. Not like I like talking about dad challenge, but here's a 20-minute segment about the dad challenge.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things, and I'm not going to shit on him because that doesn't make me any better of a person, and that's
you just did, sort of.
The things that I tell the people in my life who do want to shit on him, publicly or not, it's like, don't go to that level. Like, we don't want
you. Preston was about to go to that level, and you're like, stop. Just let him say it. Let him get on here and roast me. I want to hear a Preston roast. I want to hear what he has to say. I would be down for that.
Be like him. That's the point. He's obviously so. He's got to be hurting. He's got to have gone
hurt people. Gone
through things in his life to make.
Guys, if you, I know I shouldn't have to say this because I hate saying it, but like I'm so like once I leave this studio after doing my video for an hour, gone. It's out of my brain. I don't even remember like what I talked about yesterday. I can watch a video I did 2 days ago and completely forget everything I said about it. It's just, I put so much effing content out that it could, I have a bad memory anyway. It doesn't sit in my brain. I leave the studio and then I go on with life. I don't talk about this with people. I don't go be like, hey, did you hear what Kyra did? And I don't give a shit. I do my video and I walk out of the studio. That's what I do. They think I'm on the, Kyra made a post. I should do no. Once in a blue moon, someone sends me a video. It's what I have to do. It's crazy. I wish you could see it. I'm going to have to film a day of my life for you guys. Should I do that? I've got the new Oculuses and they have like a camera in the front. I will literally film for you a day in my life so you can see it. And you're going to be like, well, shit. You're really quite boring actually, but also fun and snarky.
I'm so angry at women and that.
Women who? They never followed up. They never followed up. And that's kind of shitty. Women who what?
I hope that gets better for him.
It's not. It's actually kind of fun. We have a lot of fun here in the Dad Challenge podcast.
You're better person than I am.
See, he's like, you're better than me. I don't want to shank him with a sharpened toothbrush.
I just need to
Preston, spare me, buddy.
Keep you and my dad.
No, let him.
Level-headed.
Your dad.
And you know what? Like, nothing against his wife. I don't know anything about his.
You really want to do this, Kyra? Do you really want to? Again, you want to stack up you against my wife? Is that really what you want to do here? Like I just dismantled Preston. Do you really want to stack yourself up against an ICU nurse who gives literally everything of herself to the world, who adopted 2 children? You really, really want to go there? Do you? Okay.
Wife, she may be an amazing person.
She is.
Maybe she doesn't know.
No, she knows I make fun of child exploiters.
I don't know. I can only put myself in the shoes of like if Preston was downstairs making videos about moms on the internet.
Moms who? Moms who what?
Like, even if the messaging was like save the children or whatever, I don't know, I would just feel so uncomfortable with that. And
man, if Preston was making fun of women on the internet, I'd be mad. But he can definitely bang them in front of me in Vegas. That's fine. Are you listening to yourself? Are you seriously, again, morally trying to stand up? Be like, I would never let Preston, fight back against child exploiters. Hell no. But can he bang other chicks? Hell yeah. That's totally on the table. Are you listening to yourself?
Also just question like the true intentions behind that. Like that would just be so bizarre.
Totally. Yeah. It's not bizarre to do the other things you guys do though. I'm bizarre. You're normal. Are we in Backwardsville right now?
He didn't have a great relationship with his mom, which makes me really sad. Like, again, there's always a reason.
That's not why I make fun of child exploiters. Well, I mean, part of it, I guess. Yeah, because I didn't get the justice I needed when I didn't have a guy speaking out for me, which I wish I would have had, which someone to stand up for me. Yeah, I could say that. I had a shitty childhood. And so, yeah. And I have no qualms with saying and admitting it, that's part of the reason I do this. It's because I never got the justice when I was a child, and I didn't have an advocate. And so, maybe I can do that. There's nothing wrong with that either. No, there's nothing wrong with choosing to fight a battle because you never got to have someone fight that battle when you were young. that's actually, I think that's kind of honorable, to be honest with you.
For things, and that does make me feel bad for him because he doesn't deserve that, and who knows like the trauma that he went through, and if
Just go watch my story, you can hear it.
taking it out on me makes him feel even a little bit better, then so be it.
Well, thank you for your permission. That's twice she's given me permission to do this, so we appreciate it, Kyra. But they always project, right? These people who also had a shitty relationship with her mother, obviously. Don't forget that. But they always project, they always like, they try to be like, well, I just wish him the best, kindness. I fill his heart with joy. And also, she also would shank me with a sharpened toothbrush if she got the chance.
You hungry, Mama?
I hunger, Mama.
I hungry.
TikTok. She does know, it's so weird. That's their stuff then.
Oh, she just said my wife does. Yeah, my wife knows what I do. I'm not down here secretly recording exploitation videos. My wife's like, I'm just wondering, what do you do down there? You don't think my wife knows? Are you out of your mind? But she also understands who they are. These people never fail to say that. They're always like, he always just makes fun of women, but they never say who the women are. Even my haters. Make a thread over on my hate channel. Be like, why are you guys not honest? Who are the people? And if you've got an argument against that, I'm happy to hear it. Who are these people? What do they do? Do they deserve it? I think I'd argue, and the 260,000 people that follow me would probably argue they deserve it. I think they deserve it, and they deserve to be bullied for what they do.
You know?
If you didn't want to, you could have avoided all this by, simply not getting on the internet.
Make all the excuses in the world.
Again, sometimes I do think it's cool. This is gonna sound so arrogant, but if I can make somebody else a living just by talking about me, that's pretty cool.
All right, relax. Yes, I make a little money off you, but I talk about a lot of people. Okay, I don't make my living on you. If it was just you I talk about, I wouldn't make a good enough living. So spare me. It's not just you.
Yeah.
Doherty Dozen is a big one.
Like, I see his views on his videos that he gets, or that he makes about me, and I'm like, dang.
They're like triple what she makes.
He owns his house.
Because they don't want to watch you. They watch you through me. Because I'm live reacting. I'm blind reacting, and some of them are too.
Give us half the equity.
You want half my equity? It's in Canadian, so it's a little less.
Definitely owes me a percentage, but it's fine.
Send me a bill, darling.
His videos were fine at first, but now it's like, get a life, call your channel Keeping Up with Kyra. I do...
Again, you go on my channel, I maybe do one Kyra video a week, if that. I mean, she's getting really boring, so it's like... But, yes. Okay. I cover a wide swath of people. I can't cover everybody, but yeah, I cover a wide swath of people.
See that a lot. Like, a lot of people who, again, hate me are like, okay, I used to agree with him, but now his whole... I don't know. What can you do? There's always going to be, especially out of having like so many viewers, there's going to be a certain amount that are just weirdos.
Yeah, she's calling me a weirdo, but she's not calling the pedophiles and weirdos that are following her children weirdos. Just me, though. The guy calls her out for what she did, but I'm the weirdo. At least she's admitting there are a subset of weirdos that are going to follow her, and she's saying it out loud.
And you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you can't, actually. But I thought you said there's legal avenues you can pursue. I hope you do. I hope you really try.
Okay, guys. I think I'm going to go feed her.
She finishes off with me. What a lame argument. That's the same argument she's been making every time anyway. She's been saying the same argument every single time. Anyway, Kyra, I appreciate you talking me up so I can do videos about you and pay my bills. You know what? Because of this video, I'm going to take my wife out for a steak dinner. Like at like a good place like Baton Rouge. I wish we had a Ruth's Chris here. I'll take her to that. Thanks for my wife's amazing steak dinner that she's going to get. I appreciate you, Kyra. It's all because of you. I'd like to thank the Academy and Kyra's forehead for paying all my bills. Anyway, again, I want my haters and everybody on my thread to be like, open it up. Finish the sentence. He only makes fun of moms, but I want you to finish the sentence. I want you to be honest. Okay, stop lying. Moms who do what? Just finish the sentence. I dare you. Okay, cool. Everybody take a deep breath. Another day, another Kyra dollar. You know what I'm saying? Paying all my bills with Kyra. I love it. I mean, I'm glad that they're watching. I think and I honestly think if she was being honest, she would also say that it's entertaining. I think her and Preston, I think they watch. I think Oscar watches it. I think they all watch. I've had lots of actual people that I would never tell you. They call me and they're like, or they speak to me on the internet and Instagram. They're like, I watch you and we think it's hilarious. We think it's funny. They find comedy in it. I think anybody who roasted me, I'd find it funny. I'd be like, let's go. I want people to roast me, man. So we could have a roasting battle. That would be fun. I did that with Nicole Poison. Do you remember her? Aaron Williams' friend there. They had all the plastic surgery and stuff like that. We had a roast fest. It was pretty cool. It brought us together. It really did. I liked it. Like, I don't think I'd be super upset unless people were lying about me. Like, she's like what I'm accused of. Just don't lie. But you can absolutely roast me. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Roast me below in the comments, guys. Let's do it. Anyway, thanks for being here. You guys are amazing, incredible, and valuable. Sorry for the long video, but it was fun. I'll see you when I see you.